Hi guys, welcome to the channel. So today I got an unboxing. As you've seen by the thumbnail, I've got a Gameboy original Nintendo case. I did do one originally before on the channel. It was just a review, but today is going to be like an unboxing, and then I'm going to see like how it looks when you put the Gameboy original in it. So let's get into it. These are pretty rare to be honest to get hold of, and can be expensive as well. Alright guys, so this is the case. As you can tell, it's in really clean condition for the age of it. There is a couple of marks around. For example, the zips have got a little bit of colour coming off, and then just a few marks on the material area. But overall, the Nintendo sign is in clean condition. No rips along there. That is literally in brand new condition. No marks whatsoever. The piping as well, I'm surprised because it's like about 30 years old. I probably would have got like a little bit of marks along here, but the piping is in really clean condition. The person who had it before me has really looked after this case, and it's just in amazing condition as well. The top of it as well, it's in really clean condition. It is a little bit flat, but that's because it's empty as well. The handle as well, that handle looks brand new. It looks like it's never been used. The case as well, the straps as well, obviously they're gonna have a little bit of marks as well, but it's not really in that badly conditioned as well. It is a little bit dirty along here, just a little bit of marks along here, but it does look really good to be honest. It actually does. The condition, like I said, is absolutely immaculate. The person who had it before me has really looked after this case, and it's really rare to get one of these cases. They can be quite expensive, but it's in clean condition. I'm just so shocked that it's in clean condition. Obviously I've just said it's a little bit flat, but that's because I ain't got nothing in it, and but it's looking good. As I just said, really clean for the age. Not really much fading. You do get fading a lot on these old Nintendo cases as well, but unfortunately this one's survived, so it's kind of good. As you can tell, the surrounder of the border along here looks really clean as well. Even like looking in the inside of it, as you can see, the sponges are all lined together. It is a little bit dusty, but obviously I've got a torch just to show you guys what it looks like. But I'm surprised. This case actually looks like it hasn't been used that much, to be fair. Looking around it inside, you would normally get a rip lock along here, but it's pretty solid to be fair, so I'm actually surprised around here. Pretty clean along here, as you can tell. A little bit dirty, but I can give it like a good clean after. A little bit of marks inside, but nothing too major. No rips whatsoever, as you can tell. Everything's like lined up properly. You would normally get like a lot of rips along the corner, or maybe on the top, going against like the top of the case, but it's in really clean condition, as you can tell. Never had like a rip in its life whatsoever. To me, the case hasn't really been used that much. Looking at it from what I've looked at now, it's in just standard condition, never been touched. It looks like to me it's probably been used once or twice, and then just like put away basically. So even like the protectors, as you can tell, they're like not ripped whatsoever. If I just slightly lift this up, you can slightly tell as well along here, nothing has been ripped or nothing. It's all in line when you follow the line. So it is in clean condition with the protectors as well along here as well. A little bit of dust will be around in some areas, but it's not a big deal. I can always sort it out, as I just said. But it's in like, I'm shocked really, to be honest. Normally these sort of cases you would get wear and tear, but obviously there are old cases, so you are going to get scratches, you are going to get rips everywhere. But for the age of this one, it's in clean condition as well. I think this is probably one of the cleanest cases that I've bought for a Game Boy, because the other one that I'd done on the channel, the review, that was really beat up. It had like a couple of rips inside, a couple of holes as well on the front as well, so it wasn't really the best. But this one's probably one of the best ones that I've probably had, to be honest. So the Game Boy's in and it's lined up pretty well, to be honest. So I'm pretty pleased with that. I thought it would have been a little bit hard getting it in, but it's actually fitted in quite well because the case looks more smaller than the Game Boy, because the Game Boy obviously is like more bigger, but it's fitted in well, to be honest, lined up well. But the price on this, what I paid, is really decent, and stuff like this would probably put a value on your retro collection, or maybe if you're considering to get one of these, they are really good to protect like your Game Boy. And then obviously you got the casing as well along here to protect like the games and that. So it is a good case, but it can be pricey at times. It depends what your condition is as well on these sort of cases, but I think they're really good cases. And stuff like this, as I said, might put a value to your retro collection. Other stuff as well, like for example, you can get the speaker converter, you can get like the magnifying thing as well that zooms like your game in. You can get like other stuff as well. You can get the Game Boy lead as well for the Game Boy original. That can be pretty hard to get hold of. Stuff like that can be hard, but it does take time. Like stuff like this, like cases, can take ages to find. This wasn't easy to find. I just found it and then I looked around it and it was fine. You have to just go and have a look, or even online like eBay or something can always help, because you can always like look around on there and stuff always pops up on there. Or even if you go to like a market store, you never know what you could find. It's all about like looking for stuff like this. If you can't find it that well, it's just always best to have a look, and that's what I've done. I've waited, and then you wait and then you just like find stuff like this. So it is in clean condition as well. I'm just surprised as well, as I said so many times in the video, the condition always counts, and just how much it can cost, because these can be pricey, but it's in clean condition. And I'm surprised as well that I got it like for a good like price as well. Normally they'd be a little bit expensive, but I got it for the right price, and I'm so happy as well. And it's gonna put a value as well next time if I do sell my Game Boy original in the future. I've got something towards it, and obviously I've got the games as well, so that's always good as well. So I think I'm gonna end the video here. Make sure you guys like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.